Hello, everybody. We are here with a timeless reading. Before we get started with the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright, we're starting off with the Page of Swords. There can be something that you are learning about, something that you're curious about. There can be an interest that's connected with what's around you, but on a deeper level, meaning like maybe things that are around you that are unseen, we can say. For some of you, you could be learning how to tap into your abilities in a way that maybe at an earlier stage you weren't aware of being able to do. This feels like learning about maybe access that you have to abilities that maybe before, you weren't aware of. Well, you were, but maybe didn't remember, we can say more accurately. So there can be anything of an esoteric nature, anything of an occult nature. Occult just means hidden, that you are learning about currently. I'm seeing you be like, you know what, I'm interested in this, and so I want to learn about it. I want to go in this direction. Some of you could be learning any type of energy work, healing, really, again, like anything that has to do with occult or esoteric topics, activities. So you're at the stage of learning right now at this point. You could have had a realization. It seems like you're now noticing things that are around you that maybe you hadn't been noticing before, and you're like, at this point, you're looking around and you're like, it's all around me. Like, I can't believe I wasn't seeing this before. And there's this like waking up here that's happening. You are exactly where you need to be, in the right spot. Trust your intuition as well. I'm hearing you're not being led down this path for no reason. Yeah, I'm hearing waking up to deeper abilities. The interesting thing about this too, and something that you could be thinking about, is I could have gone my whole life without realizing this, but now that I'm taking a closer look, I'm seeing. What's just below the surface? Yeah, I'm seeing you definitely getting messages, signs, synchronicities, downloads, information. It's like the more you tap in, the more you're realizing how connected you really are. This is going to be the key. I'm seeing there just be like layers upon layers upon layers. Like first it started as like a noticing, and then it became an interest. Like, I want to learn more about this. I feel like I'm gravitating towards this. And now there's kind of this awakening of what you can do and what you have access to. And I'm seeing you, like, whether you know it or not, I'm seeing conversations you're having with your guides, things that are being picked up on now at this point. This is really connecting you with your spirituality and ultimately with yourself, to the awakening of your being, of all that you are. No matter which path you take, I'm seeing it's going to go where you need it to go. So there may be many different routes that you can take. Just go towards what is standing out to you the most. And also be open. 4:44 on the time. You are divinely guided and protected. Be open to this, right? This is the most important part about like when you're following your inspiration and what's what you're gravitating towards most and what's most interesting to you, you follow it until you don't have those feelings about it anymore, or until something else becomes more interesting to you. Because you just being like, I'm going to go down this road, it may not be the end point for you, but that's going to be the connect to that other road that you're supposed to go down. So you just keep following, listening in, keep following the trail of what is standing out to you the most, what is most interesting, what you feel most passion and most connection for. And then as soon as something else starts having like a higher connection, starts sticking out to you more, then you just like hop tracks and you go in that direction. And that's how this process is going to work. So something to get used to is being okay with shifting, because it's going to help this process. Because there are going to be many different routes and alternative routes. And so sometimes we can get stuck being like, well, this is what I've been doing, so I'm going to keep doing this, even though that may not be true to you anymore because something else is calling to you. So this is just something to keep in mind. You want to be adaptable and you want to be paying attention and stay connected, because you will, if this is the way that you're doing things. This feels so very exciting. It feels like the beginning of you finding something where you're like, I feel so engrossed in this. I feel so interested. I feel so intrigued. I want to learn more about it. I'm motivated. It's just like really lighting you up here. And it's also very empowering as well. Like you recognizing yourself as this very wise and powerful being as well, and that you are very much connected, and maybe in a way that you just had not even fathomed before, and that there are signs for you and you are being guided and you do have a purpose and there's something that you're meant to be doing as well. And right now is about like learning that, discovering that, uncovering that. Very, very exciting. I'm just seeing like such a sense of awe and intrigue here. This feels like a moment where there's such a magic to it and a magnificence. And maybe before too, like you didn't realize, I don't know what it was. Maybe you just thought things were meant to be mundane, or you like saw other people that followed these paths and you were like, they're just the ones with the special connection. And you're realizing, no, it's not just them, it's you too. It is you too. So just like waking up to that, I get this feeling of like, wow, I'm special too. Like I have been chosen too, and yes, you have. Okay, so all you need to worry about doing, you don't need to worry about anything. All you need to focus your attention on is just, you keep going down the routes of what's sticking out to you most and just use that system, okay? You're going to get more and more information coming through, but it's not all going to come in at once so as not to overwhelm you, because if we're just piled on with information, we have a very limited understanding of what to do with all of that. So it's just going to be in gradual steps. So just know this is going to be a process. You are on track. Follow your passion, follow your interests, follow what's exciting to you, follow what moves you, move towards what moves you. What do you gravitate towards? And that is validation enough that that is the right direction for you to be moving in, okay? And as you move upon that path, there are going to be messages, there's going to be information that you receive, and I'm hearing it's just going to be continuous. About what's to come, about what's unfolding, and about what all of this is going to blossom into. I'm seeing something that, okay, the image that I'm getting here is somebody that has like energy magic, something within their hands, and I'm seeing like the sparks just beginning. Like nascent abilities is the energy. So yeah, you're going to get more and more information. But this is definitely going to be a learning process as well. But just trust yourself, especially because this is so tender and it's so small. It's like when you have just a little seed that has like taken root and is beginning to grow, and so this is meant to be nurtured, it's meant to be encouraged. So keep also allowing like encouragement and validation around you too, because it's it's at a very delicate point within the process right now. And just trusting that trusting and believing in this, and that you have been called to this for a reason. It's all very, very important. Like how you perceive this is all very, very important to the unfolding of it. To not allow anything to strip you of your faith of what's going on here. To trust yourself. Yeah, I'm definitely getting an energy of activation here as well. It's something delicate suspended in the balance. Just continue feeling your way through this process. And you want to lean on your intuition, lean on your self-trust. You are always going to know. I'm hearing when it comes to right or left. So when you are at a crossroads, you will always know. You just have to drop into that knowing and to connect. Because I'm seeing like every time, even before you get to the crossroads, every time there are messages, there's information that you're being given. I'm seeing your guides communicating with you. I'm seeing spirit communicating with you, even before you get to the crossroads. Like this is going to be coming up. And again, it's coming back. This is very, very important. You just go in the direction of what sticks out to you the most. What is most interesting to you? What is most exciting to you? What you are most fascinated by? What just pulls your energy towards it? Just keep going in that direction. Every time you hit a crossroads, which one feels best to you? Which is most interesting to you? Which seems most profound to you? Which lights you up the most? Because those are messages in and of themselves. And this is going to basically like pile upon one another. I'm seeing you advancing so quickly here within this process. There's definitely, right now you are basically learning what you need to and being prepared, because there is ultimately going to be like a larger action that you're going to be taking. But I'm seeing right now is just about like accumulating knowledge and understanding. And basically this is like setting up the foundation and the groundwork for like something bigger, or something more progressed that is going to come from what it is that you're doing right now, currently. This is also a time too where it's really like reinforcing and validating your connection with yourself and your inner knowing. So that's also why this is so important too, because it's basically you working on your self-trust as well, and that you do know which way to go, and that you are the person that's going to give you the best advice and be your most cohesive and effective guide. And so this is right now reinforcing that, to allow it to be as durable as possible, that relationship that you have with your trust and with your intuition and with your guides. So something bigger is being set up here for absolute sure. This is just like the beginning of something very, very big that is unfolding. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.